with the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Well, let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Well, look at the 76ers starting group. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Harden finds Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Higgins against Harris. Embiid wide open. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Brown drops them both.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
The pass to Harris. The 3 ball. Hits it from 3-point range.
Harris, such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Curry. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times. And their shooting is so exceptional, it hides everything else. Like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Now, here is Harden. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Maxey. Harden against Brown. A shot by Harden, wide open. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Harden after the made shot from Brown. Harden kicks to Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The
Andrew Wiggins.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And the dunk by
Joel
Embiid.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Curry passes to Brown.
2 minutes
He tries for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Brown's got 10.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Maxey. There's the triple. Wiseman with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They're leading by 8. Wow. Good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Brown. Basket good.
Fooled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch, okay.
Curry kicks to Brown. Another three for Golden State.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Isaac outside. Pass to Maxey. And the layup falls. He has 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Brown. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. And good that time.
From Andrew Wiggins.
Put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Curry. And here's Embiid. Here's Harris. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Poole is on the wing. He's paired with Thompson. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. And it's Irving in at the point. And here is Harris. Following Draymond Green's 3. Can't hit from 12. Warriors leading by 14. Irving surveying the floor. The 11-footer, again, Golden State.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah.
Substitution on the court.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Cousins. Reed comes in for Muscala. Isaac's checked in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Raul Neto. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He picked up 39 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. Took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Good.
James
Harden's got his second bucket.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Kuminga with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Basket counts. Kuminga's got his first bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up
Shooting
any
for
resistance.
Philadelphia.
And this is his
Reed.
first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Reed.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Brown. Can't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the
Golden
two-game
State foul.
series
James
from last
White.
year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Brown outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Harden dishes to Embiid. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
76ers sub, DeMarcus Cousins, Raul Neto.
Watch left.
5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown.
That's the end of the first half.
A guy like him that goal.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 15.
38.
Gonna step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MV in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Harris. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Isaac in at the 4 slot. Here's Brown. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let him play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
Man, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the 3-point record in New York.
Yeah, in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Shot from 16. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kuminga the pass to Brown. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
On the wing, Harris. Isaac outside. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins with some nice D.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Kuminga dishes to Brown. The rebound by Harden. The 76ers trail by 19. Maxey finds Embiid. Over Wiggins. The 76ers again can't hit it. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Golden State. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. That's worked for him. GA, thanks. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Checked in for Wiseman. Thompson comes in for Wiggins. Poole's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Stephen Curry. Then for the 76ers, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Embiid. Muscala comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Raul Neto subbed in for Maxey.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Cousins kicks to Muscala. The pass to Neto. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Harden for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Three-pointer.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last three into a run.
Poole finds Irving. 1:10 left in the third. And the shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
On the wing, Irving. And it's Golden State with another.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he's out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Here's Neto. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Harris. Good D by Thompson. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. Over Harris. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
And at the end of the third quarter, I think the trade of this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Irving in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
To the paint, here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Embiid's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Here's Wiggins, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Isaac up top, covered by Wiggins. Here's Neto. Shoots over Curry, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that turnaround jumper, such a great shot to have at your disposal.
Warriors leading by 23. Elbow shot is on the way, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does, because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend is exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brown in for Stephen Curry. Philadelphia also making some changes. Reedy's checked in for Joel Embiid. Daniel House comes in for Isaac. And it's Korkmaz in for James Harden. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Brown outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Irving against Harden. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Brown outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Moody the pass to Brown. And Tom throws it down hard.
If you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Harden the pass to Maxey. Free throw line jump shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Brown outside. No good with the triple. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. Pass to Brown. 1:39 left in the 4th. Outside Irving. No good from outside. 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Does not find the basket. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 14 tries. Now here's Wiseman. He's covered by Maxey.
You can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Maxey kicks it out to Harden. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Reed.
A very good passer. Harden is capable of leading the league in assists any year.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Harris passes to Harden. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance,
The 76ers,
particularly here at home. It's
61.
a great feeling when you play almost
has been a great
perfect
night of
game
basketball.
and
Thanks
to
for
have
coming.
that
We
crowd
hope you'll come
be so
again
pumped up.
soon.
Well,
Get
folks,
home
that's going to do it for
safely.
now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Oh yeah, besides the prizes, I'm loving the look of the courts. New adventurous designs awaited each affiliation. Plus, a new year is always a great time to add some new emotes and animations. Pull up like Tyler Hero, add the Zion Low crossover, or strike a pose in style. There are plenty of ways to keep your attitude on point in Season 4.
Enjoy Season 4 as you propel your way to legend status in NBA 2K23.
Some teams find it easier to hit the ground running when the season starts. Others, not so much. Doris, how come it takes so long for some squads to get in the so-called mid-season form?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's about the personnel. Is somebody coming off an injury? How many new additions do you have? Is the coaching staff new? Different teams have different attitudes when it comes to the early part of the schedule. But for several, this is sort of an extended preseason working things out.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry, then it's Wiseman, and it's Brown in at the 2. Now here's Green. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Wood, right side. There's Hardy, 4 on the clock. Puts it up. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Brown. The 3 ball. And Curry is good for 3.
Well, the constant movement of Stephen Curry allows him to get to that catch-and-shoot game. That is beautiful basketball.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Now, here's Green. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Joseph. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Hardy. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That ends their drought. You can feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Pure from three-point range. Brown's got 7 points in the game. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second-chance opportunities.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Hardy. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Joseph. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And stolen by Wood. Oh, they get a hand on it. Wiggins with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Dallas calls time here. First chance. Golden State has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans. They resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Hardy is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Washington in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, oh, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Pass to Washington. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Well, the Warriors shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. A nice shot by Brown.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside, Green. That's tipped. It's a one-on-one situation.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He had 31 points, and his shot was looking pure from downtown and from the line. And he was doing everything out there. Guys, you can bet he's looking to follow that up strong.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Washington. Now Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Curry. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Dallas. A nice shot by Brown.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Dallas calls time here. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
A different look for Dallas. Barnes, he's checked in for Washington. Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. And Joseph is subbed in for Green. And Golden State also making a switch. Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Thompson. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. And the Warriors with another 3.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Hardy. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Curry. Here's Hardy. Shoots over Brown. Dallas, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Finney Smith. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Joseph can't hit. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 18-4 run. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Silva's checked in for the Mavericks.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And Dallas calls time here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get rowdy, proud and loud for your D-Town crew.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. On the wing, Finney Smith. Back to Joseph. Over Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
At the line for two.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Pass to Hardy. And here's Finney Smith. 20 seconds left to play in the half. Can they get it? Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
4 seconds left. And the shot's good. Irving's got 5 points.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance. The ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Kuminga is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's MP, then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Wiseman in at the center position.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Dallas foul. Josh Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. He's got 25.
Hey, right here.
Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Wood outside. Here's Hardy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Brown. He's got 27. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Brown's got 29.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff... Pass to Barnes. Launches the three. That shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Barnes is out there with Green. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Green. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
First of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Green. And here's Barnes, defended by Brown. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Green.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, they have a long way to go. But attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback. Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Barnes, it's good.
With that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. Two distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Green. Inside, Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Brown. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Brown. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Rollins. From the high post. Brown can't hit. Here's Jamison. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Yeah, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.
Also in Season 4, Lunar New Year. For the first 2 weeks of the season, there's new cards available featuring players born in the year of the rabbit.
And speaking of new cards, we are stoked for the new way to take over in my team. With Galaxy Opal, E, and Leanne.
Earn E by collecting 10 takeover players and earning 5 event cards from the Lunar New Year agendas.
It's the year of the rabbit, so hop into my team and start earning X.
I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason, and you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Brown out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Kuminga in at the power forward. Now here's Ingram playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. And a wide open look for McCollum. The Warriors pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win. Well, if Steph Curry works as hard in golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
Here's Jones. 8 points his last outing. It's stolen by Brown.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Did you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the finals.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Brown.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving it around to stop the run. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Again, Golden State.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Wiggins against Ingram. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Sinks the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Jones. Shot is good off the back rim.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Brown wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Cullen passes to Ingram. Let's go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Unloads from 13. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins.
That's 12 points for MP. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 16-point game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Sometimes you can play good on.
Substitution on the court.
Think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. From the line, now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He dropped in 38 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Murphy. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuminga finds Brown. An easy 2 points on the layup. 16 points for MP.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Jones. Here's Williamson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Williamson's got 6.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Brown and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Murphy. Now here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Wiseman. Here's McCollum. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
He is a lethal all-around scorer. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Brown, good.
Switch.
Pelicans trail by 21. McCollum passes to Murphy. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Curry's checked in for Irving. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Wiggins. Pass to Starks. Here's Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Jones for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 19 points. Passes it to Curry. Jones against Brown. Back to Curry. From deep. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Curry. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
On the wing, Starks. 55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Low block shot on the way. The shot that time not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Alvarado. Now here's Nance. Ingram kicks to Jones. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Thompson dishes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, Klay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
Ingram outside. Over Thompson. No good from 11 feet. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Curry, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And he gets it to go. Jones has got 6 points.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but To me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom, so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. So the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Brown outside. And another three for Golden State.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Ingram. He kicks it to Jones. McCollum outside. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram passes to McCollum. The dive for the ball. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas.
Jackson Hayes.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors. And while it took Brandon Ingram some time,
substitution
he
on
has
the court.
really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Starks is checked in.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Murphy. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's McCollum. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Poole. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Poole does a great job there, just extending and using his length to have an advantage on that shot.
McCollum kicks to Murphy. Passes it to Ingram. The dish to McCollum. Starks right side. McCollum no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Hayes, defended by Kuminga. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Warriors.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And then for Golden State, Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. And it's Klay Thompson in for Moody. Thompson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 8 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Murphy passes to Alvarado. And here's Murphy. The pass to Alvarado. Here's Hayes. Now here is Starks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Ingram. No good again that time. And So it's the Golden State Warriors with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's.
Substitution on the court.
Let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Brown out there with Rollins. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Here's Jones. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Brown. He takes it in.
Well, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Here's Jones. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
16 feet away. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good, Williamson.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Pass to Alvarado. Nance outside, 6 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Pelicans shooting 40% from the field.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. He's covered by Brown. Here's Alvarado over Yang. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Rollins. Passes it to Brown. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
We want to thank
a
you
resounding
for making
victory for them. And break in enemy territory.
We hope to see
That's
you all
exactly
again
right.
soon.
With the way
Please
they
drive
controlled
home
the
safe.
game and just completely took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Alright. This is going to be the end of the 2K stream. Did it for an hour and 12 minutes. Not bad. Might get on something else. But appreciate the love. Whoever came through, liked and sub. Whoever didn't, rewatch. Check it out. Later.